everybody, it's Janine over at SLOHappyVintage, and I'm back with another haul video. I'm still trying to clear off my desk so I can get organized and get to more repairs. I did a couple of repairs this morning. I can show you those, but mostly I want to clear off all the new things, share them with you, and get them organized. So let's flip the camera around and get to it. All right, here we go again. I'll tell you, getting the microphone situated and all can be a real challenge sometimes. So unless I tell you otherwise, all of these items were purchased here locally, typically at a swap meet or antique stores and a couple of thrift stores. I have my regular route that I go onto. All of the bracelets and necklaces, unless I tell you otherwise, were $3. Earrings are $2 or $3 a piece, and brooches are typically around $5 unless I say otherwise. Did I miss anything? Oh, rings are typically $3, and I think I've got that covered. Let's start with some kind of oddball earrings. These are lucite. They look to be handmade, but I'm not sure. They're a clear disc with a pearl and some little wooden features and some gold tone ear wires. I thought those were kind of cute. And then we have this thermoset bracelet. It is a coral, I believe. Yes, this is a Pegasus coral. Now, I don't usually pick these up, but I do believe they're getting harder to find. So when I find some in good condition and intricate like this one's got a lot of detail to it, I go ahead and pick them up. Necklace here, this is unmarked. Let's just have a moment for this clasp. Look how pretty that clasp is. It is a box clasp hidden behind a filigree cover. Very lovely. It's 3 strands, gold tone. I'm not sure what the link of this is called. I'm not very knowledgeable on my links of chains. It's kind of like a serpentine. And this is a Monet. Just a lovely, looks to be probably 80s, 90s Monet with, these are plastic or lucite. Little cabochons there. Choker style, very popular back in the 80s. And I did find a copper bracelet. This is for my husband. He has arthritis, and well, I think we all have arthritis to some extent when you get it. But it's a magnetic bracelet, and they seem to help him pretty well. So I picked that up for him. So we'll just throw that aside. This one is another Coro Pegasus bracelet. There's the mark right there. It's got the little Pegasus and then it says Coro. So this bracelet, it needed repair when I got it. Some of the stones were a part that had come off the chain here. But I took a chance on it because the finish on the pearls here was starting to chip and peel. So I went ahead and I stripped all of the pearls. So now it's kind of turned into more of like an opalescent or I don't know, kind of a milky white see-through bead rather than a pearl. So my question to you for today is, do you think I should just leave it the way it is? It is pretty the way it is. Or I can do what I did to another one and replace the entire 2 rows of chain here with a pearlized chain that's in good condition. These pearls are a little bit smaller than the original ones, but it would kind of be a lot of work, so I'm not sure if it would be worth it. I mean, I'd have to take it completely apart and then reattach all of these center stones back onto it. What are your thoughts on that? If you were to have this will be for resale. Would you prefer it as is with the original parts, just without the pearl finish? Or would you prefer it to be, not remodeled, what am I thinking? Redone so that the pearls are back to being pearls. That's my question of the day. All right, moving on, we have, I believe, this is Trifari. Yes, you can see the little Trifari mark right there with the crown on top. And it's just a really nice quality gold tone tassel necklace. Very popular in the 50s and 60s. And they seem to be coming back a little bit. This right here is a faux sapphire I think that's what they call it. Yeah, is it a sapphire? I'm not exactly sure. It's like a satin glass with a tiger eye kind of look to it, but it's striking blue, and this is an Avon bracelet. And I don't normally pick up a whole lot of Avon, but that blue color just grabbed me, and at $3 I thought, let's just get it. It is marked Avon right on the back of the clasp here. If you can see that, I don't know if you can or not. Here we have another, this is unmarked, also one of the 50s, 60s style necklaces, and it is multi-chain gold tone. It's in very lovely condition. It doesn't have any pendants on it. It's just a chain necklace with a couple of little stations on it that are decorative. This looks to be Napier. Let's see. Nope, Monet. It has two clasps. That's why it's marked so many times. It basically, the original necklace doesn't have this little link. This is an extender link. It's nice that they include those so you can make chokers a little bit bigger. But it's just enamel and gold tone, also in excellent condition. Monet's seeing a little bit of a surge in sales lately, so that's kind of fun. Okay, then this is, are you marked? I don't think you're marked. I just thought it was really cute. I looked it up, and these sell pretty well. I can't attribute it to any maker, but it's got these lucite little floral cabochons here, and they're prong set, gold tone, station bracelet, really cute, kind of a coral, peachy coral color. And we have this guy. I almost didn't get this one because it's got a little bit of wear to the back, but I don't know, cameos are, this is more of an intaglio. It's a reverse carved. Well, actually this one's not carved, it's pressed. But I love the rainbow colors on it, and the chain is pretty cheap. I'll probably replace the chain on it, but it's a cute little cameo. I know there's a name for this iridescent look to this glass, but I can't remember what it is right now. This brooch, okay, when I bought this brooch, it was just this part of the brooch. And there is a little ring down here, so I knew it's supposed to have something hanging from it, but I don't know what was supposed to hang from it. So I've been playing with different things to hang from it, and I stuck this lion on it just for fun. I'm sure it's a revival piece of some kind, but I don't know what's supposed to go on here. So what do you think? Do you like the lion? I also have where is it? I have a couple of different things I could put on there. I have this little kind of deco style fan that I can put on there instead. I don't know if you can see that, but I don't know which one would look better. This is an old earring that I only had a single to. You think the fan? Another question for the day. Do you like the fan on there, or do you like the lion? Or should I just take this little loop off altogether? I wanted to play with it before I considered taking it off, because, you know, once you take that loop off, there's no going back. You can't put it back on. But what do you think? This is kind of a reminiscent of Peking glass, but it's just a mottled colored glass on there. I like it. I like things like that. And this little pansy brooch right here is a Joan Rivers. I got this at the swap meet for $3. Signed Joan Rivers right there, if you can see that. And it's just pretty cute. Everything's pretty cute. You're going to hear me say that a lot. Also at the swap meet, same vendor, I found these Rivoli ice blue earrings, and they do not have a maker. I need to clean them up. And they are not marked in any way, but they look pretty old. But those Rivolis, if you don't know what a Rivoli is, it's a stone that basically looks like it's upside down. The point is on the top instead of flipped over. What else did I get from that vendor? Oh, these. So I love to go to this vendor. She always has very interesting things, and Sometimes I pay more than I kind of really want to, but her prices are always really fair, so I don't mind. These little earrings, cameo earrings, are, they were $5, I believe. Yeah, they were $5, which is actually high for her because she normally only has earrings that are like, you know, $2 and $3. But I liked these because oftentimes when you find cameo earrings, both earrings are facing the same direction, but these guys actually got it right and they're facing opposite directions, so they can either be looking towards each other or looking away from each other. They do look to be hand carved, not the greatest carving, probably an apprentice carver. They appear to be, I think they're shell, but I could be wrong on that. But I do think they're quite cute. I have a lot of cameos. Let me ask you this also. I'm in thinking of other videos to do. I know I need to do some repair videos, but would you want video on cameos or different jewelry from different time periods, or do you just like this mixture of all kinds of jewelry? This ring right here, I bought from her. I didn't notice when I got it that it has a little chip on it. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh. Anyway, it is a glass art deco ring. Love that surround on it. The band is just beautiful, and it is sterling silver, but unfortunately it does have a chip. And this was actually $15, which, like I said, is higher than I usually like to spend. But it was Mother's Day. I got that on Mother's Day, so I figured, you know, I'm just gonna splurge. Let's get it. I do like my deco rings. Speaking of rings, a little thrift store found this ring. It was $3. This ring looks artisan made. I haven't tested it for silver and it's not marked, but it looks like it could be silver with copper and brass overlay. And this right here is a Mexican fire opal. You can kind of see, let me see if I can get it to flash for you. So you can kind of see the green blue flash in there a little bit. There's not a whole lot of flash to it, but it's quite a ring, and it would fit my middle finger. Well, it would fit any finger because it is adjustable, but I will probably be selling that one. It's not really my style. So that is that. And then just for fun, we found, get some things untangled. This is a puffy pressed metal elephant pendant necklace. It's got a fun chain on it and no maker's mark. It does have a hook clasp and this dingle ball on the end of it, but it looks more modern. But I don't see too many elephants, and also I don't see too many cute pendants that have so much dimension to them. Here is a very interesting mid-century bracelet. It's on kind of a mesh chain background or web bracelet, and it's got all these little scrolly work gold tone design to it with a fold over clasp. At the same antique store I found this. Now this needs to be reworked a little bit. Oh, I'm not going to remember who the maker is on this. This is the mark. I will flash it up on the screen when I remember to look it up. And this doesn't look like much, but it had good comps. And what I need to do, I need to put these three all in a line and then take this and put it back. Somebody switched this around. I'm not sure why, because it was perfectly fine the way it was, I'm sure. So I will go ahead and put that back to the way it's supposed to be. I'd also found these gold overlay mermaid earrings. It looks to be abalone, and there's a mermaid scene on there with palm trees and waves and jumping dolphins. I just thought these were really cute. The vendor had quite a few of them, so I'm pretty sure they're not old or anything, but it's almost summer and I would like to put these up for the mermaid loving people out there. This is just a cameo. It doesn't have a surround or anything. It's acrylic, but I like the scene on it. I love horses and I love Roman times, and it's a chariot with two horses, and Roman things in the background. I don't know my Roman buildings either. Somebody's going to say, oh, that's the Parthenon. Oh, that's blah, blah, but I don't know. But anyway, I thought it was pretty. So I think I have a surround that I can put that in. Okay, one of the best finds of the week was this little brooch. I found this at a thrift store and it was, I think, $4. This is made by Warner. It's marked Warner right there. And if you didn't know, this is called a mechanical brooch or a night and day brooch. It has mechanisms in there, if you can see it, so that these little petals can open and close. This one doesn't open and close as much as some of them, but there's a definite difference. These are highly collectible, so I was really happy to find this. It's in excellent condition, and I've seen these priced anywhere from $80 to upwards of $200, depending on the design of it. Now, I have not seen one with a rhinestone in the center. A lot of them have pearls in the center, the Warner ones, but that doesn't mean that it's not legit. It doesn't look like that rhinestone has been replaced or that there was a pearl. The ones with pearls had kind of some prongs on them. So that, I also have a Boucher night and day brooch that I've been holding off selling. I would imagine the other one would be upwards of maybe $300. So that is that. Going more with some more flower brooches. This is just a little flower brooch. It's not marked. Well, actually it is marked, but I don't know the mark. It's like a daisy with a stem or a clover. It looks like it's got 4 leaves on it. If you know that mark, please let me know. Just a cute little brooch. These I've seen them selling for around $20, so not a huge thing, but when you only pay a couple dollars, it's just fine. And then there's this one. This one is a Hobey, and I kind of like the way it is right now, but I do believe it used to be all blue, that all of this enamel is chipped away. But when I first saw it, I thought, oh, that's beautiful. I like the splattered look of it. So, but I do think it's missing one leaf. It looks like there should have another leaf coming off this end. It was only $1, and I don't know, maybe somebody will like it the way it is, or maybe I should chip off all the blue. Another question for you. Chip off all the blue or leave it as is? What do you think? And the last couple of things I'm going to show you, this is just a 1928 cameo. Nothing too special about it. I kind of paid up for this. It was Mother's Day again at the swap meet, and this little bag right here was $15. So basically there's 3 things, so it was $5. But not bad. It's still super cute, in excellent condition, but you can see the swirly marks on it that indicate that it's from 1928. Not the year 1928, but the company 1928. And then also there I found this. This is not marked, but it is a cute little flower enamel. Once again, I'm not quite sure what kind of chain this is, but I just thought this was adorable. I'll probably be keeping this one. That's something I would wear. It's got little red enamel flowers on it with a black background. Very geometric. And then the last thing I bought there was this. So this would be $5 also. Looks like faux moonstone or opalescent glass, opaline. So when I looked at this, it is marked made in Mexico. It is marked 925, but it is not silver. I tested it. It's very well made, but even kind of the tone of it does not look like real silver if you get up close. I don't know what kind of metal it is, but I'm going to have to ask on my Mexican jewelry group what they think about this. Like, what kind of metal is it and what is its value? I don't know. Like I said, it is well made. It's a panel bracelet. It's in excellent condition, but it's probably alpaca, but it's not marked alpaca. It's marked 925, so that's very deceiving. I wish people would be honest about their markings, but right there it's marked 925, and I checked the clasp and I checked the actual bracelet, and no, it is not sterling. Okay, the last thing for today is this. This I also found on Mother's Day at the swap meet. It is, I believe it's a watch case from the 20s. Very Art Deco. Look at that look. I love Art Deco things. And I've seen these with the manufacturer's printing up here. Usually it's Bulova. Bulovas are one of the higher end watches from the time period. It is marked Arrow on the back. That's the maker of the box. So I believe they made these for other companies, but it's kind of fun to find one that doesn't have the marking on it. I'm going to be using this as a display box for bracelets. I don't know how many of them will fit. Find one that'll fit. This one will fit. So if I'm going to be selling bracelets, it'll be a nice little display box to take pictures with. Rhinestones would look good in here. But I don't think I'll be selling this for any time soon. Really like that. These are just a few things I fixed. I showed you this in my last video. Still haven't cleaned it, but there's a rhinestone missing in this little brooch, so I fixed that. And then this one had several rhinestones missing. Went ahead and fixed that. This one is marked. It's craft, yeah. And then these, I don't know if I've even shown you. They're very postmodern earrings. They are marked. They are marked S and W. I don't know that company. I've been researching, trying to research and asking people, but so far nobody has heard of that, S and W. So I fixed those because one of the rhinestones was missing. And those are quite interesting. I'm not going to say they're cute. If you like abstract or postmodern things, they're lovely for that. They're very artsy. Okay, signing off for today. Also, I definitely would like to hear from you in the comments. Leave me a note on what you'd like to have me go over. Do you want me to go over certain collections? I'm trying to organize my jewelry into time periods and or manufacturers, like all the Trafaris and all the Bouchers and all that kind of thing. And then time periods like Art Deco, Art Nouveau, Edwardian, that sort of thing. Cameos, West German things from Japan. Let me know what you want to see, and I'll try to put together some videos based on certain collections. Otherwise, I know you guys are all waiting for the repair videos, and it takes me a bit to gather everything, all the supplies and everything to do repairs, but then I sit down and I do a lot of videos. So the other thing I can ask you is, do you want long repair videos that you can turn on and do your laundry to, or do you want short ones with just, this is what I'm doing and this is the result? Let me know. Let me know all those things in the comments. And if you haven't done so already, please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and have a great week.